AT&T Stadium here in Arlington, Texas. We're set to go as the Cowboys are in possession of the football. It's a pretty strong running there. So it takes us across the 50 and down to the 44. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
But that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On second down, here's the action. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Hall again on second down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Bonds. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And his screen unsuccessfully dropped it. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run the action to the short side left. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Cowboys on third down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On third down, here's Hall. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. That's really pretty sure to win those 3 points. They'll take the 3 and they'll have that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up. But you're an offensive coordinator. You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Allen now on first down. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Allen again here on second and 10. He's got it to Gibson. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen to throw once more. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. And now here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start on the ground. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Ball again on 2nd down. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's an option play left. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. The keeper good for only 4. That's going to lead to a 4th down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Washington, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati.
is on Najee Harris. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Vikings and the Cowboys, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'4 quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
They'll start on the ground with Harris, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that direction.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, that's in a double coverage and intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start by running the option to the right. Nifty move. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. We're taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 17 carries, 88 yards.
Well, you know what's surprised? He gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing the best ball of the season. They've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
7 yards there and a first down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. And now, as with every potential turnover, just to make sure. Was the knee, in fact, down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it? So, return. Was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw on second down. Bonds. That would complete to Elliott. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try to run with Hall. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Breece Hall, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they escape up the score.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He said, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Really good pickup of 28 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. To throw again on second down. Jackson. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost right away. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice game there. This one goes for 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown against him a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there. And they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hardy. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, this is Harris. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd, and that is incomplete. They run for it with Harris, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Young, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. And how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Give to Hall running right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And he'll be brought down at the 34. Well short of the first down marker. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. On third down, Jackson. That pass is caught by Hardy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Najee Harris. That's career touchdown number 131, and it ties him with Chris Carter for number 8 on the all-time list. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell you you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth. But now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonds over the middle, and it's caught by Chase. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, Bonds. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Bonds. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the 1st half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. The Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Middle of the field to Jefferson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter.
And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the gun on third down. Bonds.
Quick slant. He's got Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. They'll try and run right on the option. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
He's going to keep this again.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Option play, here's Hall.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Hall again on second down.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on third down. Bonds.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Second down, here's an option right. And he is going to lose yardage here. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Bonds. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is surprising because that is a good completion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And his kick is indeed good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So the completion gets them just a yard, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. He's got a man complete. 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Najee Harris. He's straight on the ground and through. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Early in the run for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was finished off by a Najee Harris touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
And out now come the Cowboys.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Hall to start the drive.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Looking to throw. Bonds.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Bonds. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that ball caught free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field are learning everyone to fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of it.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They go play action with Jackson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Young.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Here's Jackson to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have the Vikings first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up. Really well run.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Jackson now. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3. They run it with Hall off the option. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Ball again on 2nd down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Bonds. And it's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a good call that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You need to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you just hold a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Jackson. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. Again, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Now it's Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. They'll try and run for it. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, here's Hall. And some room to work. Touchdown, Cowboys. Breece Hall with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down 24-14. At time, a huge factor. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now Jackson on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Young. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
Jackson to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Jackson. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Here's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Complete, Jefferson to target. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And he takes this one into the end zone. All of a sudden, that thing's going to be a timeout.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like if they get a touchdown, they need it. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
I feel right.
Exactly.
And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Ball again on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Dallas, that early momentum continues here as they move to
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see teams who have been division rivals since 1961. It's the Packers and the Cowboys on Thursday night primetime.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
I loved our discussion this week. You know, we had our weekly phone call to talk about our game coming up. And we had to reflect on the fact that he won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award last week, yet his team lost. You don't see that very often.
No, I know a lot of people dislike that, but when you look at the numbers across the conference from last week, he was clearly the best. So I say the award goes to him, and it did.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. He was so good, they just couldn't ignore him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing on 1st down. Bonds. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Javon Kinlaw breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the interior of the defensive line. And these guys, they're normally anchors of that spot, and they don't often get clear shots at the quarterback. But in this case, he got past the center and the guard in no time and got there to make the play.
Ball has it knocked loose. And this is going to be Packer football. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The numbers for Jones last week, 16 carries, 62 yards.
Well, obviously, he didn't have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night football. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd and 4. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Chauncey Golston, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid, all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
How much were they? A dime? When were they?
15 cents.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Hall want to give up the middle.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Cowboys at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Those are 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he stopped immediately there. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
And that one almost intercepted. But it's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead it's 3rd down. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
Back to the ground with Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago,
pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Bonds. And that will be incomplete. And forthcoming a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And his kick is right there. It's good.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
We did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there's still something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that cause you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Catch made by Watson on the out route. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And I don't think he got it there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Bonds. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run it with Hall off the option to about the 48-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Bonds. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Hall. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll look to throw here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one, they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Right down the middle, and the lead now stands at 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. The give is to Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2nd and 11. And incomplete on the deep ball. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out and counter too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On the draw, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Bonds. It's caught. Tolbert. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bonds. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Extra point safely through. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Packer offense heading back for one final first-half drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a
message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice game.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, Bonds. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Off play action. Bonds. And this is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Bonds. He gets it underneath to Hall. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down.